So for me, the Orthodox Church is a safe place for my soul. It's the place that I would want to be to learn about the faith. I don't want to be anywhere else. Father Spridon made a very good point in one of his videos saying that Protestants have become their own popes, and I guess you could say they have. I was watching a video earlier. It was a YouTuber I actually used to respect. I used to watch him quite a lot. I'm not going to mention his name. I don't want no YouTube beef or anything like that, but he was comparing voodoo rituals to the Catholic Church, the rituals that happen to the Catholic Church. Therefore, also you could say the Orthodox Church, because many people don't reference the Orthodox Church. They don't really know about it. But he was comparing voodoo to the Catholic rituals of like intercession of saints. That's why I say it can relate to the Orthodox Church, to the Divine Liturgy, whatever the Catholics call that. And I just found that disgusting, and I found that very deceiving. Many people in the comments are going, yeah, like you talk the truth, and I'm just like, bro, like, many people just hate the church. They all just want to be their own pope. I commented on the video the other week it was a podcast of Orthodox priest and Ruslan, and someone commented, you don't need tradition, you just need Jesus for your salvation. And yeah, I 100% agree. I agree that you only need Jesus for your salvation. However, in this life, I have a desire to be purified and sanctified in my heart. In this life, I want to change. I want to change and reach theosis. I want to become more Christ-like. And I think this is where my resentment for the once saved, always saved kind of message comes from, is that many people will rejoice when they hear, yeah, you're saved by faith alone, you don't need to work. But the problem I have with that is it doesn't inspire works. And the works is what helps us work with the Lord to purify our hearts. And that is what I want at the end of the day. If you want to have a huge impact in this world, if you really want to change the world around you for Christ, you need to start with the heart. You need to start purifying it, giving it to the Lord and allowing Him to sanctify it through the Holy Spirit. And if you want to change the world, you're going to make the most impact by having a purified, more clean heart. And this is what I love about the Orthodox faith, is I feel very encouraged to walk this path of sanctifying my heart, rejecting myself and picking up my cross and doing my best to follow the Lord, because in this is a beautiful, grace-filled transformation, which is something that wasn't really promoted to me when I was a Protestant, and that just comes down to the content you're watching. They would mention Christ-like, become Christ-like, and I guess that's their version of theosis. But again, I didn't get what that meant. So do I start acting like Christ? Like, I never understood what it meant to become Christ-like. But now I understand in theosis, it's a complete sanctification of the heart. It's a purification of the heart. And it's a participation of the divine energies, the grace, the uncreated energies that the Lord allows us to experience. And through this, we are cleansed, we are purified, we are sanctified, we are more made to be like Christ. And I just think that's such a beautiful thing. I truly have a desire to see my external change for the better for Christ. And if I really want to see the external change and people become more loving for Christ, I have to change the internal. I'm going to have to change who I am within. And I'm not going to be able to make the change that I want to change with my current heart. So to think I alone will change the world around me for Christ with my own heart is pride, it's vanity. But with the Lord's grace and the Lord's mercy, we all can have the opportunity to be renewed in our heart. We can be purified in our heart. And by doing this, the more people that engage in this mission of theosis, this mission of, being sanctified, then we will start to see the world change. And, I believe the Orthodox Church, Divine Liturgy, all these things that come from the Orthodox Church supplement this purification, this sanctification process. And the Divine Liturgy is one of my favorite times of the week, bro. Like, it's this Sunday, it's Friday today, I'm already hyped to go, because I just know it's such a grace-filled moment. It only lasts an hour, but I know in that hour miracles are happening in the spiritual realm. Although you can't see it with your own eyes, sometimes you can feel it in your heart. And even if you don't feel anything, just remind yourself that, hey, this is a miracle that I'm experiencing right now. This is a gift from God. It is by the grace of God that I'm even able to be here. Like, my church is so beautiful. Like, I love my church. I love going there. But the most important thing, even if your church doesn't look amazing or it's quite small, just remind yourself of what is actually happening. It is a true miracle that is happening every time you go to the Divine Liturgy, and that grace, that energy that we feel is helping us. It's increasing our grace, it's increasing the sanctification of our hearts, and that is just the most important thing. That is truly the most important things we should be desiring as Christians. It's just a purified heart, a sanctified heart, because that is what is going to change the world around us. And I know many people will say, death to the world, stuff like that. I love this creation. I love life. I love this gift that God's allowed me to be in. And, I want the best for the world, man. And I believe that desire to change the world first has to happen within my heart. And that change will only happen through Christ. Okay, that purification, that sanctification, that faith that changes the world has to happen within me first if I want to see the external at all change. But anyway, yeah, I just truly believe that the Orthodox Church is just a safe place for my soul. I love going to the Divine Liturgies, and I'm just so excited to continue my catechism and just be transformed throughout my life, no matter how long it lasts. It could end tomorrow, or it could end in 50 years. But I just want to pray that I stay, and you stay, on this journey of theosis, this journey of sanctification and purification, because that is what I've kind of come to the conclusion of. That is our purpose. That's our reason to live, is to become like Christ, God-like, through theosis. Glory be to God. Thank you for listening.